Welcome. In this video, I'm going to be delivering a message from Guede Limbo, who in the 21 divisions is synchronized with Saint Expedite. Saint Expedite or Guede Limbo are known to be Guedeses that pick up the dead. The reason why he is synchronized with Saint Expedite is because many believe that the way that Saint Expedite is able to get things done so quickly is because Guede Limbo, who he is the one responsible for lost souls and souls with unfinished business. So therefore, Saint Expedite, Guede Limbo, will assign work to those souls in order to allow them to elevate and therefore be able to complete petitions that are made to him much faster. Okay, so today we have he is also asking me to start doing lucky numbers from him as well. So today we're going to receive the message from him, what message he wants to deliver, and then we also are going to be doing lucky numbers. In addition, he wants me to remind you that his feast day ritual is coming up on April 19th. So if you have a quick, small, well, less than $100,000 petition that you want to make to him, you can submit a request to his ritual, and he will consider your request and see whether you are worthy of it being fulfilled. If you have a larger request, book a consultation for a private working. Okay. All right. In addition, he also has asked me to remind you all that moving forward, he wants me to start posting things more on my YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you go to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, and subscribe, because things are going to be okay. Is Guede Limbo the same as Guede Limbo? Yes. So his name is pronounced differently and spelled differently based on what version of voodoo you practice, whether you practice Haitian voodoo or New Orleans voodoo or Dominican voodoo. In Dominican voodoo, he is known as Guede Limbo. Okay? Guede Limbo la Croix. Yes, I do normally do this for his feast day. And I do this for I do a petition if Spirit allows me to, for almost every feast day for every one of the mysteries that walks with my house. Okay. Every month there is different feast days. Okay. All right, Guede Limbo, San Expedite, what message do you have for the collective today that you need them to know at this time? Let's get going. Money, money, money. Okay. Money. Well, he's already talking about money. Okay. He's telling me that many of you need to get out of your head and get serious about your lives. Okay? You need to get out of your head and you need to get serious about your lives. He's saying that many of you are not embracing your prosperity. I am Dominican. Many of you are not embracing your prosperity, and that is the reason, and you are not, you're overthinking it. You are overthinking it. You are not embracing the reality that you are meant to be abundant and you are meant to be prosperous, and you are demonizing money. And because you are demonizing money, it is what's holding it back from you. Money does not go to anyone who is afraid of it. Okay, if you are fearful of money, it's not going to come to you. And the reality of it is, he's saying, in order for you to have a happy, healthy family life, happy, healthy relationships, you need financial abundance. Because when you have financial problems, it leaks over into everything in your life. It leaks over into your romantic relationship, your relationship with your children. The stress that you have from not having financial abundance leaks into every single relationship into your life and ends up destroying it, causing you to end up destroying your life. Okay, so you need to change your mindset and your feelings regarding money. Okay, you need to change your mindset and your feeling. Money is not the root of evil. Greed is. Greed is the root of evil. Money is not. Money goes to anyone who wants it, anyone who wants to utilize it. How you utilize it is up to you. money only amplifies who you truly are. So if you are a good person, money will amplify your good deeds. If you are a bad person, money will amplify your bad deeds, okay? So right here, he's talking about stepping into the abundance like Oshun represents for many of us. Stepping into that abundance, right? Oshun is not broke, okay? Anaisa Pie is not broke. Metresili Frida is not broke, right? So these beings that have these amazing energies, Mata la Dominadora is not broke, right? So all these beings that are these high vibrational Loa and mysteries, they all have one thing in common. They are all prosperous. They are all abundant, okay? And they do not fear money. They use money for their purposes. They use abundance to enable their children to have a prosperous and amazing life. Okay? So you need to realize that. It is your fear of money that is holding you back from having it. It's your fear of having to pay taxes. Many of you rather not win the lottery because you have to pay taxes. So you don't want to win the lottery because you have to pay taxes? Last time I checked, having a few million is better than having absolutely nothing just because you don't want to pay taxes. Or some of you aren't stepping into your creative purpose. Remember what Mama Marta said yesterday about purpose? Stepping into your purpose. Many of you are not stepping into your creative purpose and your ease in life because you're afraid of starting a business and failing. Okay? Like, you're so afraid of money that you are actually manifesting these things failing before you even start. Okay? And the reality is that in the physical world, you do need money. Even as we rise up into a more spiritual community and collective, we are still going to need money because money is a form of energy exchange. Money is a form of energy exchange that we all agreed on. So it is like saying, I am trading my energy for X amount of dollars. Okay? And energy is the most valuable. Y'all have this fucked up. Sorry, he likes to curse, so I'm just going to let him talk. Y'all have everything backwards. Y'all have everything fucked up. The government, your parents have fucked you up in this mindset that you think that your energy and your time is worth less than dollars. Some of y'all will literally spend an entire hour of your time making butter so that you can save $1 at the grocery store. Make that fucking make sense. Make that fucking make sense. Instead of opening your mind and realizing that there are many ways to make money, that money is all around you and all you have to do is energetically funnel it to you. Literally. There are people out there spending an hour, 2 hours, baking a loaf of bread so they can save $3 at the fucking grocery store. Are you fucking serious? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't get any more time. You can always make more money. You can't make any more time. You have a certain set amount of time on this planet. You cannot make any more time. You can make a lot of more money. Heck, the United States government prints it out like it's candy. Yet, you allow limiting mindset people on social media to literally influence you into making your own bread, making your own fucking cereal, making your own fucking butter, so you can save $5 at the fucking grocery store. You can't make more time. You can make more money. Time and health are the most valuable things that this world, that God can give you. Time and health on this world are the most powerful things that God can give you. And if you're wasting your time and you're wasting your wealth, you are slapping God in the face. You are slapping God in the face. If you are wasting your time and you're wasting your health, you are slapping God in the face. Because your time and your health is your wealth. It is your way for yourself and your children and everybody in your existence. Okay? If you are eating junk food to save a few dollars, you're going to pay that back in medical bills, in illness. You're going to pay that back in genetically mutating your genetics and passing down illness to your children. Simply because you don't want to push yourself to learn a new skill, to figure out how to value your energy and your time and make more money. So if you're eating McDonald's to save $5 because you don't want to buy a bag of apples for $5, you're kidding yourself. You ain't kidding nobody but yourself, bitch. You're kidding yourself. What you don't spend on good food, on getting more time. See, the millionaires, the ones that you guys all hate because they got all this money, they understand one thing that y'all don't understand. They understand time is more valuable than money. So what do? They figure out a way to buy more time. How? By getting other people to do the work that they need to do, so that they can get paid millions while other people get paid crumbs. We're not telling you to do that. There is a way. There are ways for you to be able to make wealth without abusing other people. But because of your limiting mindset, because of your limiting beliefs, because of your fears, you stay in the same place complaining about how God doesn't love you and God isn't taking care of you. God always provides. God provided you with the most valuable thing you can: life, time, and health. But it is up to you to maintain it. So you're over here whining about how you don't have what you need because that's what you are putting out into the universe. That's what you're putting out into the universe. Instead of standing on business and realizing that everything you need has already been provided by God, all you have to do is call that energy into you. And many will get off this video and many will get off this live because they don't want to be called out and they don't want to admit the truth. That they have been programmed into and genetically programmed and genetically activated to be sick and broke because they refuse to let go of these generational curses, these generational limiting beliefs, these blockages that are all coming down from your ancestors down to you. Because they don't want to realize that they are the ones in control of their own reality. Even every single one of your holy texts will tell you that you are made in the image of God. So you do think God sits around complaining about how the universe isn't working in his favor? No, he moves it and makes happen whatever he needs, she needs to happen. That's what makes a god or goddess. They make it happen. They move the universe into their favor to make whatever they want happen. That is what makes them gods and goddesses. You were made in God's image with God's DNA. But you have degraded God's DNA by believing and accepting the lies of the darkness. The lies of the tricksters. And some of y'all will get off this life because you don't like that I curse. That's perfectly fine. Good riddance. Bye-bye. Some of you are not stepping into your highest selves, into your spiritual gifts, because again, you have limiting beliefs. You have limiting beliefs, when in reality, there is a ton of wealth and prosperity that your ancestors have created, that they are trying to put down into you. The ancestors that are on the other side, the blessings that your ancestors and your spirit guides have asked God to put into your life is being held up by your limiting beliefs, by your indecision, by you not showing up every day. Showing up, you're not showing up for yourself. There are many of you who literally would show up and make millions of dollars for other companies as their employees, as their great employees, but you will not show up the same way for yourself because you don't respect yourself. You have no self-dignity, you have no self-respect. You have no self-dignity, you have no self-value, you have no self-respect. But you'll show up for a job and make them $5 million a year or $5 million a quarter, but you won't show up the same way for yourself. So all of the wealth that your ancestors, all of the blessings that your ancestors and your spirit guides are trying to bring into your life, you pour them into somebody else's pocket, and then you complain about how that person is greedy and doesn't do anything for the collective. You don't value your time, and that is the reason why you are where you are. You don't value your time, you don't value your energy, and that is the reason why you are where you are. It's not because of anybody else. It is because of you, because the dark energies cannot abuse you unless you give them permission to abuse you. The CEOs of these corporations, they are able to abuse their workers because they are given permission to abuse their workers by the collective. Because the collective does not want to value their energy, does not want to value their time, and does not want to realize that there are sacrifices that have to be made in order to be in that level of wealth. Because you are disconnected from God, and you are disconnected from your higher self, and you are disconnected from your higher self because you're so busy being on the fucking box and watching television every day and being caught up in vices, and you're not realizing all of the things you are giving up, all of the wonderful things you are giving up, and you are just handing it over to these wealthy billionaires so that they can sit on their yacht and laugh at how silly it is that you don't value your time or your energy or anything that you have, or your health. That's not what you came here to do. And not all will listen to this message. Many will hear it and it will go in one ear and out the other. And you will continue on your merry way, being fooled into slavery. But those of you who do listen to this message will be blessed beyond anything you can imagine. Again, it's all up to you. You have the power to tell the darkness to leave you alone. You have the power to break soul contracts that are no longer serving you. You have the power to liberate yourself from slavery. And we have placed many light workers in your path to assist you in this, but you want to value a pair of sneakers over getting a reading or getting a healing session. So that tells you where your priorities lie. You're not a victim. You are a willing participant in your own oppression. You're not a victim. You're a willing participant in your own slavery, in your own oppression. You are like the people who ratted out Harriet Tubman because they were so used to slavery. They didn't want to leave they didn't know what they were going to do if they didn't have slavery. So they ratted out Harriet Tubman. You are a willing participant in your own suffering. Realize that, or you will stay where you are for the rest of your life. And we'll see you in the next life all over again. And for those of you who want to say, oh, you're not a spirit of God talking to me like that. I'm more of a spirit of God than you will ever know, than many of the false gods that you worship. You worship these false idols, these celebrities that are nobody, instead of worshiping the beings that are going to help your life. You worship by watching their TV shows and giving them your money. You worship by always saying, oh, what's next? New phone. Oh, let me go to the God of Apple and get my new phone. Let me go get my new sneakers and worship this false God. But don't worship your ancestral gods. Okay. That's all I have to say today. May the blessing of Papa Bon Dieu be with you all. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the lucky numbers from him today. These lucky numbers are however way you feel led to use them. In addition to, if you want to play these numbers, you can. But in addition to playing these numbers, if you want to write these numbers, this number on your left hand, these numbers will also assist you in your own liberation. These will be like a healing code for your own liberation, for your own financial liberation. Just remember, when you write these numbers on your hand, make sure you are ready to let go of that which is oppressing you. Otherwise, you might not be too happy with what has to happen in order for you to receive the wealth that you desire. All right, Guede Limbo, what numbers? 3, 40, 1, 3, 11, 6, 3. Okay, so that is the lucky number. That is the healing code for liberating yourself financially. Write it on your left hand. The code is 3, 40, 1, 3, 11, 6, and 3. So you're going to write that code on your hand and with the intention of having financial liberation. 3, 40, 1, 3, 11, 6, and 3. Now, if you are going to play the lucky numbers, by the way, this is all for entertainment and spiritual purposes only. I am not responsible for neither of us are responsible for anything that happens when you play these numbers. But if you want to leave a large donation when you win, well, more than welcome. Okay, lucky numbers. 1, 40, 1, well, let's pick a different number for that one. 2, 9, 7, 5, 140, 2, 9, 7, 5, and 3. 140, 2, 9, 7, 5, and 3. So that is if you want to play lucky numbers. Again, I'm not responsible for what happens unless you win, you know. If you want to drop a large donation, that's more than welcomed. So the numbers are 140, 2, 9, 7, 5, and 3. Gracias a la misericordia. All right, y'all. That's all I have to tell you today. That is the message from Guede Limbo and Saint Expedite. May the odds be forever in your favor. All right. When you win. When you win. There's no if. There's only when. You are either willing it or not willing it. Saying if is saying that you're open to it not happening. Language matters. Wording matters. Right? Again, may the odds be in your favor. Many blessings.